That's like a Batman kick. Oh shit!
No way!
Sick! I didn't know she was gonna do it then and there.
Took me a second to realize what just happened.
Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today we're reacting to episode 5 of Arcane. For those of you who don't know, I'm Spartan.
And I'm Pudgy.
Welcome back to the channel. So last time we left off, we saw a few things starting to build up in the story. We finally got to see Violet again, and she looked fucking badass. Like, she looked like she was built like a brick shit house, and ready to rumble, which is what I expected, because they sort of teased at the beginning of the last episode, I think, that Powder might have fought Vi. Pudgy, you thought that, but I was like, nah, that can't be her. Like, she has to be something big after how good she was already.
Yeah.
And then now we get a teaser of what she's like, but we're still putting pieces together and, you know, seeing where this whole world's going. It seems like maybe Vi's been in jail this whole time, which is a bit sad, I guess, but we'll see what her life's been like. We've got a take on that now. Powder has been pretty much raised by the guy who killed her father, and she's become a bit sort of schizophrenic in one sense. The traumas of her past are still haunting her.
Yeah.
And she's really erratic, and it's hard to almost see the sweet, innocent, loving little girl that we came to know and love at the beginning of the series in this teenage version that seems to just want to out there to prove herself all the time, you know, and it's a big contrast.
I find it a bit uncomfortable when she's affectionate with the guy that we saw like in the underground part. Yeah, I don't know, it kind of makes me uncomfortable, like, because I know what he is, but, like, I get it. He's been an important part in Powder's life. But yeah, the whole of last episode was pretty much setting up this whole new world, I guess. Like, both the girls grown up, and I'm missing Vander. I do miss Vander.
Doesn't feel right without him.
Yeah, he just, like, had this presence that was like reassuring and nurturing and warm in the whole, like, I guess you mentioned last episode, like that cyberpunk feel, like a very cold environment, and he brought that warmth to it, so I'm kind of missing him. Yeah,
this world gives me very cyberpunk meets Hunger Games kind of feel. Hunger Games in the sense of having the wealthy living above and the poor in a completely different land, that division in class, you know. I think at the moment, it's definitely been the highlight for us.
Very emotional.
Yeah, and that was like wow, that was impactful. As a series so far, my opinion is that it's becoming enjoyable and it's a bit of an adventure. I'm definitely not like all in yet. I'm not like, wow, this series is mind-blowing. I want to see if I get that feeling like everyone has been saying and expecting. But I think we're both at that point where it's enjoyable, but we're waiting for the story to be like, wow, that was an experience. And we've still got 5 episodes, I believe, so plenty of time for a lot to happen. I mean, it'll be interesting to see what direction that they take this story in this season.
Yeah, I think what's good is that we're both open to that. We've had enough experience where a series taking its time, hopefully anyways in this case, means that it's going to end up really well written.
Yeah, I mean, I felt that the first 2 episodes were a bit slow and didn't have any impact on me, but then come episode 3, I came to understand the importance of those first 2 episodes in building the connection to the world and the characters so that I would have the emotional impact when things went, you know, south or when they went bad. So I appreciate that, and I'm always willing to see where that goes, and if it's executed correctly, I'll always say that was a really good job. At the moment, we seem to be in this new phase now.
So we're kind of building that up now. Yeah.
Episode 4 felt a bit sort of just finding itself or setting up where the world's at now and the new characters, and it was okay. It was a bit of fun, but I wasn't like, wow. See if the story starts to pick up again and what direction it goes in, and if start to build up a bit more of the underlying mystery, which seems to be linked to this whole Arcane controlling magic, the Hex Corp, whatever it is, who are harnessing magic now, and there seems to be some underground dealings between the underworld and the council, which appears to be corrupt as well. So there's a few little plot points going on, and then we've got obviously the sisters. We're anticipating at some point they're going to reunite, but they've had very different lives for a while now, and you know, there's a few points. It's going to be interesting to see how all these stories sort of tie into one collective one at some stage. Remember, guys, if you enjoy our reaction to episode 5, please hit that like button. It helps us out. Let us know in the comments down below what you enjoyed the most about this reaction, or if you missed out anything important, as long as it's spoiler-free. And hit that subscribe button if you want to stay tuned for the rest of Arcane Season 1 and any other series that we follow on with in the future. We'd love to have you on board.
Okay, let's see where this story is going to take us.
Let's go.
Everybody wants to be my enemy. They always start off like with some ambiguous scene.
The intros are usually pretty cool, yeah. So we've also got this girl's story developing a little bit too. She's like a really good detective kind of cop.
When she was younger, and obviously she was there for the break-in, so I guess that might have been at least part of the motivation, as well as not being under her parents' thumb and all the restrictions, to become part of the enforcers and a cop in that way, and to be very enthralled in the detective side of things. So I feel like that story might lead us somewhere as well. Oh, was that the head of the enforcers?
This might be a backstory. I had a feeling that it might be, but who knows?
Pretty damn good. Why do I feel like that like little engraved symbol means something?
Yeah, so it is definitely a backstory.
Did my parents pay you to let me win?
That's a serious accusation.
Sounds like something they would do.
For me, knowing how to handle this weapon means being able to protect people, to be of service to the city. That's trophy enough. What are you shooting for?
She's very honourable.
Yeah. I thought she was going to be a bitch at the beginning, but
Yeah,
she's actually
same.
not bad. But see, she sort of respected her, whereas Marcus seems to be more cold-hearted.
Yeah.
Does this mean anything to you?
Sure does.
Where did you get this?
My question first. You work for Silco?
They all do. How can anyone not know that? Where did you find this?
I need proof if I'm to believe what you're saying about Silco.
She might have thought her sister was dead.
In what mad world would I trust someone like you?
Someone like me? You enforcers are all the same. Just asshole criminals in fancy uniforms. You know what? Find Silco yourself.
She's really woken up to the world. She had an element of naivety, not as much as Powder, but...
Yeah, interesting. I feel like their two stories will be...
How many chats have you had with her?
You know, I never even thought to count.
Damn.
Interesting.
So she's been beaten a lot, huh?
Yeah.
Far out. So she's really lived a hard life. That's fucking rough.
After losing everyone and
Yeah.
her sister.
I'm hoping they fill in the gaps. I mean, they probably will.
These brave enforcers sacrificed their lives to defend the values of our great city.
I want to know how he's caught up in all of this now.
Yeah. So I think this is following when they were killed.
Yeah.
Yeah, back then.
From Powder's attack.
Oh, yeah, the bomb.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, well, they were actually killed from the boy, remember, the experiment? He mauled them. If we're talking about before the time skip, when they were kids, they were mauled by, I remember the one that mauled, the boy was transformed and mauled them. It was
do
a
you
powder.
think it's from that? No, I think it's from, like, present day where...
I'm not sure. I'm saying maybe
Yeah.
they're looking at the past. We'll find out.
Yeah, I think it's present day where Powder did the bombs and she took the crystal.
You said you could control her. I lost 6 officers. Arresting her would be doing you a favor.
I don't need favors. I need you to do your job.
Interesting. So they're sort of working with each other behind the scenes.
Yeah. Very intertwined.
They ambushed my shipment at the Hex Gates on the same day as the attack. It seems to me the Council has its culprit.
Oh, that's tidy for you. What if I'm not interested in playing along?
You're in too deep, buddy.
Alright, so it is present day.
That girl with the blue hair, I reckon, will kind of uncover that he's corrupt.
Yeah. See, Marcus doesn't appear like a bad guy. He's just rash and a bit misplaced. Like, he's sort of lost.
It's my responsibility to make sure the Hex Gates are safe and protected. What about our pledge to improve lives for those in need?
They're gonna have differing priorities now.
I've made a list of suspicious transactions.
All due respect, Counselor. Today's your first day.
Second,
Right. You sure you don't want to confer with the other counselors before?
this corruption runs deep, Sheriff. I intend to root it out.
Damn.
He's gonna be shaking in his boots now.
They call themselves wildlings. They operate like...
I was going to say, maybe this guy's trying to save himself a little bit too.
Yeah, I think so.
Victor, you alright? A headache. I need to get to the lab.
Yeah, probably that's why he's so pushy.
Yeah, because we can see his health seems to be declining as well.
Yeah. I like her hair.
So long.
They form some kind of mathy, magic-y gateway to the realm of heebie-jeebies. And this turns it on.
She made her own contraption.
Damn.
I mean, how traumatizing would that be?
Yeah. Probably memories that she buried.
I mean, I wouldn't blame her. You'd kind of have to kind of move on from it.
It was a mistake. It was a mistake.
Oh, that's that thing that her sister gave her.
Herself. Yeah.
Yeah. She never ended up using it.
Yep.
Too risky.
Back to her old tricks.
Interesting. I wonder how all these girls' stories are going to intertwine.
Well, they slowly are. Like, people are starting to kind of interact with each other and...
Yeah.
I mean, what an epic jump.
So she can do full-on parkour.
Been locked up for so long, she's still got moves. Well, to be fair, we don't know how long she's been locked up, but...
Damn. She missed the pollution.
Why is there always someone?
She'll be wearing it now, watch.
Welcome to the lanes. My little sister could do that when she was 7. All us fisherfolk can. Don't you want to blend in?
He's like in the garbage can.
They adapt. You think Hextech can learn?
I mean, that'd be cool.
Are you sure this is safe? Of course not.
I like that. Risky.
It's interesting because his partner seems to be more rash now, but he's a bit sensible on it. He's got his priorities sort of in order.
Yeah. But you can just see how easily duped you can get into that whole like structure that they've created on the upper world. Like this whole council and the sophistication and people are just kind of tiptoeing around each other. And then I feel like it seems like he's getting really drawn into that a bit.
Are you going to question him?
About what? The me?
Ew.
I knew this was a terrible idea.
Relax, man. The girl needs to eat, you know?
Better than I remember.
She knows what's up.
Yep. Born and raised in the streets.
I haven't been here in years. Since my parents brought me for the Winterfest.
We're not here for the performance.
I don't like her.
There are those who covet your power over the wealth the Hex Gates afford, and would take any opportunity to seize it from you.
You included.
See, I can't tell. Sometimes she seems not bad, but she's also very self-ambitious. And
Yeah.
she's out for herself, so I feel like, will she be good in the end, or will she be a snake? 50-50. Half-half at the moment.
Yeah.
I hope the sisters meet in this episode.
Oh, she's back in her old training grounds. That's Milo's face.
Oh, shit, right. She's still pretty sharp. Oh, damn.
No
Fucking
hesitation.
savage. Let's see what she can do in the fighting in the front. Or is she more of a sharpshooter?
What makes you different makes you strong.
Damn.
She's angry.
She's a badass. Shit. She beat her sister's record, so I was going to say, oh, second, still didn't beat it. I feel like she's about a similar age as Vi was when she left.
Yeah, probably. The last drop, Fender's bar.
Well, that place does look like it has bodies buried in the basement.
You don't know anything.
Yep, she's naive.
I find him funny.
Yeah.
These are simply favors amongst friends.
I never wanted anything to do with politics. You pushed this on me.
Yeah.
The future now, Jace, whether you like it or not. With that comes the potential to shape your own destiny.
I like how he stays authentic. He's not into all the games yet.
Not yet, anyways.
The man's a fool. With him, you'd be investing in the past. With us, you'd be investing in the future.
See, us?
Yeah.
Like, even that language.
And as a supporter of House Talus, you'd be the first in line to any of our advancements.
He's playing a game. He hasn't given himself yet. You can tell he's sort of just playing it safe while he figures things out. I can't tell. I feel like he's playing them. I don't feel like he's just giving up his morale on that sense. But it's interesting.
I mean...
He's the most genuine for sure.
Yeah.
The little rat guy.
It's always a fine line, though.
Yeah. I don't know if he'll lose himself or if he's playing them. We'll find out.
If you really want people to talk to you, you have to let them think you have what they want.
And what do I have?
Not much, apparently.
You're hot, Cupcake. You can call her whatever you want.
Would you believe it?
Her again.
Who is she?
You know when we saw all 4 of the kids walking into the underground for the first time and they were looking at a few people? She was, I guess, sitting outside of this place smoking with, like, another big, like, lady.
Okay.
This has gone too far.
One of Powder's bombs.
One final act to make you the martyr you've always seen yourself as.
What? Did he just kill himself?
What are you waiting for?
Oh, he's thought it.
I had a feeling.
Me too, but I was like, what
do it!
the He's close to snapping.
You need to weaponize the Hex Tech soon. Once we've cracked their prize, Topside will have no power over us. You're the only one I can trust with this, Jinx.
So he's calling her Jinx.
Yeah, right.
Oh,
'cause her name was Jinx.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I just realized that at the same time. Yeah, right.
Have you heard anything about Powder? I think Silco has her.
Silco's number 2's irregular. I could have Miguel tell you where to find her.
At least there's some sort of community still there.
Imagine the wonders they could create if we put magic in their hands.
The world will never be the same.
I couldn't have done it without you.
I was waiting for this that whole time.
Yeah, I don't like. Not about this one.
I mean, she's gorgeous, but I
Yeah,
feel like
but she's
too
so
manipulative.
She only wanted him as long as he gave her
Yeah.
power and a feeling of success. I thought he was going to end up with the other girl they were friends with. Maybe they just
Yeah,
told
that
her.
would have been nice.
Are you headed home soon? I thought we could walk together.
I'm probably going to sleep here tonight.
He's hooked into his research.
Yeah. Romance is blossoming, I guess. Or trying to. They're still going. Yeah, so he's busy getting duped while he's like trying to figure out
Yeah, he
how
was
to
getting
get this
sucked into
thing
the political
working.
side.
I hope he doesn't die.
I know, because he seems like a
Before.
decent guy, but...
Yeah.
And see, he's from the underworld, so he's trying to save them.
Don't die. I'm not liking this.
Nah, surely he doesn't fucking die while he was making love with that bitch. Oh, does that? I had a feeling, is the Arcane gonna do something for him?
Yeah, I thought it might interact with his blood.
It's got like a Disney Pixar feel to it. All the cinematics.
I wonder what the consequences of this is now. I mean, it's a gorgeous sky. I love that.
I almost drowned in these waters.
You told me.
That day, I let a weak man die. And another was reborn.
Just fully clothed and whatever.
I wonder what the disagreement was. Must have been to do with the conflict at the beginning.
I feel like it had something to do with the way they were...
Wanted to go about it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine this guy wanted more lethal, wanted to sacrifice everyone. Whereas Vanda was probably more ethical about it and that was their conflict. Potentially Vandor was even cleaning up his mess of the war that was started at the end. That's because he looked very remorseful, like he had to kill everyone. He was like upset when he pointed the girls in the beginning scene, pointed them, showing them their parents, their mother or whatever it was.
Yeah, potentially.
There's a lot of loopholes that need to be tied in a shortish amount of time, so it'll be interesting to see when we get the full truth of everything.
Well, I was going to say potentially Vander was more the brute and this guy wasn't.
Maybe.
And that's why...
Well, we know Vander changed, but Vander was trying to kill him. What was it over? Because Vander doesn't seem like a guy that's just for the sake of it. But, yeah, who knows? But there's definitely more of the story.
You need to let Powder die, so the fear of pain will no longer control you.
We're so close. Don't let her die.
You're strong now, just like you were always meant to be. Jinx is perfect.
Ugh.
Oh, okay. So it's like a drug now that everyone's hooked on.
Yeah.
They have catchy songs. Well, that vibe's like a badass. She just walks around.
Aww.
Oh, she went straight into it. Sick. I didn't know she was going to do it then and there.
Took me a second to realize what just happened.
That's
I
mad.
was still dwelling on the other scenario.
Dude. She's not the little girl anymore.
Vander had his chance.
Aww. What, does she have like a robot arm or something?
Oh, shit.
No way!
So they can enhance like that.
I knew they found some way to manipulate it like that.
I see you never learned patience.
Damn.
Ow.
But she's still part human, you know, so she only got one arm. Boom!
Oh shit. Get her!
Damn. Nice.
Vi don't need no arm.
Boom! She's a good fighter.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Boom!
Smash the bitch. I like it.
She's ready for
She's got
more.
a nice boxing kind of stance. I like it.
Oh,
That's like
there
a
you
Batman
go.
kick.
Where's he keeping her?
Keeping her? You mean Jinx? She works for him.
Oh, she was caught off guard.
Damn.
I'll give her your regards.
I had a feeling
Yeah.
that would happen.
A girl showed up.
Yeah. She's not just for show.
You're an alright shot.
I'm an excellent shot.
I mean, Powder probably thinks that Vi hasn't even tried looking for her and just abandoned her. Who
Well,
knows?
it sounds like she's been able to close off that part of herself to work on this project.
Yeah.
So how late is it? That's will be interesting.
The sister. She's back.
From the dead.
Oh,
She's
so
not
he
dead,
thought-
my friend.
He thought she died.
Yeah. Well, he didn't see her. Remember how Marcus took her and's like, be quiet so he doesn't see you?
Yeah, right.
I know it's a small thing, but I'm curious to see what those tattoos on Powder mean. Like, it's kind of like a cloud thing. I don't know.
If they mean anything, they could just be designed.
Yeah,
Show
to make it
from the
look
underworld
tough.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Interesting. Another not bad episode, I'd say. Like, enjoyable. Enjoyable. I'll keep saying it because I'm being a harsh critic, but I'm not, like, all in just yet. But enjoyable. Each character arc seems to be developing in its own way. There's a lot of questions I want answered. I mean, it's going to be things I can explain, isn't it? The big thing is seeing the sisters reunite, finding out Vandor's past with his brother. I can't remember his name.
No. With Sicko. Or something like that.
Whatever, yeah. And then the mystery around the council and Marcus. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but there's a few things going on there that will be interesting to see how they all tie in. I'm still not seeing the bigger picture yet. I'm waiting to see how they're going to tie in. The story's progressing slowly, so I'm just waiting to see more of that. Overall, enjoyable. Cool to see Vi back in her homelands, and just waiting for things to kick up a notch a bit. Waiting for the whole family drama and the corruption to really start to become the core focus. We're in this building phase now, and I'm waiting for it to blow up. That's the part I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, I mean, I actually enjoyed this episode because the risk is slowly increasing, I guess, and the stakes. So they're building that up, which is great. And I liked the interaction with everyone so we can kind of get a vibe on whose side, who's manipulating who, and what's kind of happening. I am sad that Viktor is, like, quite ill.
Yeah, well, I do like Viktor.
But I'm curious to see what happened now when his blood mixed with the Arcane.
True.
So...
That's an interesting one to see what this Arcane magic capable of. So far, it's been fairly tameable, but I feel like there's going to be a very untamable, destructive side to it that they didn't foresee, and that little guy was always warning about.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see, like, it's always overlapping, like, whatever they're working on, I guess Pat is always in the background working on the crystals herself. So I still want to see how that intertwines, or if that's just going to be separate, like they're trying to use it for evil and they're trying to use it for good, and what are those consequences? I don't know.
Yeah, I think personally for me, maybe because it's a very female-dominated cast at the moment. I loved Vandor and related to him. So,
you need a brute to relate to.
Yeah, not having someone to relate to as much. I mean, Vi seems to be the close equivalent, but I still don't fully relate to her character just yet.
Yeah.
So Vandor for me was one of my favorites, and he got taken out early. So I think I'm not as relating to a character just yet. It's still an interesting story, but I'm waiting for someone to really relate to. Yeah. However, the storytelling is it's developing and it's got potential.
I mean, that's fair enough. Like, that's what everyone's looking for in a story, someone to relate to, so...
Yeah. I mean, definitely coming off The Witcher with Geralt and then Titans with, like, Nightwing and stuff. It's a different direction for me. But, again, I'm open to it, and I'm being patient with it, and I'm just keeping it real with you guys throughout the journey. So if I do get really hooked in, you guys can say I told you so right at a certain point. Then yeah, at the very least, it's a bit of an adventure, so I'm not minding it. Well, that's been our reaction, guys. Remember to give it a like if you enjoyed. Thanks again for watching with us, and keep your eyes out for the next episode. Hit that subscribe button with notifications on so you know as soon as we do upload that. We'd love to have you guys on board for the rest of this journey. And until then, take care of yourselves, and we'll see you guys next time.
See you then, guys.